Open, and we are ready for football from AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go. Check. Crouch. Then we're going to 52.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Here's Dorsett. And he's out right at the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
On third down, it's Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the Redskins' 37-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Watch out for him on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, Haskins. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Washington.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's Haskins, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Elliott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Hey, 47. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. Watch out. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, 26.
This one caught left side by Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go, 46. 26.
First down, Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run with Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Haskins. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Geis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 22 yards there, a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't he need?
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10 from the shotgun again to Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind. The line, and his rough night continues. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Prescott now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. To throw is Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins completes it to Aguilar. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a good.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd down, Haskins. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. He goes airborne. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back to the ground game now with Geis at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now Prescott. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Looking to throw. Prescott steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Prescott to throw on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Now a desperation throw deep dip, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll throw again. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Cooper was the intended target. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, 50. Hey, hold on. Right there, 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like